What are we doing?
Top 5 accents.
Oh, okay.
Let's do top 4.
Top 5.
All right, fine.
There's 3 of us. We don't each get our own spot, right? Or
yeah, but I also feel like these should be American accents.
All right.
Because you're gonna know niche shit that no listener is gonna care about or know.
What? How many listeners are gonna care about a suburb of Louisiana that speaks a Creole? Like, that's American, you know?
Yeah, but you could just say Bayou accent. I don't know.
All right, yeah. I mean, I'd argue that more people would know what an English or a South African accent is than a Bayou.
No, that's true too. But I don't know. Like, you're the type of guy to be like, probably Cambodia. Like, they speak like from their tonsils a lot.
I'm talking about people that speak. What about people that? I leave it open to this. People that speak English as their native language.
All right, fine. That's good.
All right.
It's good rules. Who wants to go first? I think we should do snake draft, which means the person going last gets to go first for the second round.
Second round? What do you mean?
You can't just pick all yours at once. You're going to get all the good ones.
All right, I'll go first. I like Canadian accents.
Yeah.
It really soothes me.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, dude.
I hate those.
I don't like it.
You like Nathan Fielder's, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not. Well, he is kind of soothing, but like makes you not. It's like you're right at the edge of being soothed and annoyed.
Yeah. I like the older Canadian people accents.
Well, do you follow that dude on TikTok that just lives in the middle of the woods in Canada and like only has old stuff? It's actually a fairly fascinating account, but all his TikTok is just like documenting a day in his life of watching VHS videos and stuff and old hockey games on VHS, being like, and then we took a candle.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah. No, I love that. There's something about that, like, and then I remember falling in love with that like old person accent when I was like, first time I'd hear like a proper like Canadian accent, and it was like they were blowing bubbles and it was so cold out that the bubbles would freeze and then like shatter.
That's sick. I've never seen that. I'm gonna YouTube that as soon as
and it's just like, it's minus 70 degrees out here in Saxon, Manitoba.
All right, that's a good pick.
Yeah, how are they all so happy up there when it's freezing?
What?
How are they so nice in a place that is just so terrible to be in?
I think people are generally nicer the shittier. Like,
yeah, look at Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Also, they're drunk all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have to be nice because they only see like 3 people a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like they can tell you to fuck off. I'm gonna hang out with my friends, and then it's like, oh, I don't have any. Like, there's no one else. If you're an arsehole to everyone, you're running through your circle real quick. I say the one thing I don't like about Canadian accents is when like I'll be listening to something, I won't realize you're a Canadian, and then you just slip into like a boot, and I'm like, fuck off. Like, you know what I mean? It's like imposter syndrome of like, I thought you were American. Fuck off.
Yeah, there was this guy who I knew in like college who was Australian, and he is in the frat, so he's kind of had the whole fucking jersey, whatever the fuck. But then whenever he'd meet someone from Australia, he'd always fucking just change and talk into only Australian with the guy, and it just annoyed me.
I do that though sometimes. Like when I'm hanging out with you guys, I'll often speak in a US American accent. But then like if I saw an English person, I'm not going to be like not speaking my mother tongue.
All right, Toby, you're up.
So just I don't know the South that well, but just general Southern black women. Just
Southeast.
Yeah. Like so it's weird in DC. Like the black people have like a Southern accent a lot of the time, like native DC people, but then the white people don't. But like, but I still got to like the experience of going to like have it like we had like black lunch ADs mostly, and like I don't want to do like I'm not really gonna do an impression, but just like the like baby, like here you go baby, and like
Showing off sugar. Yeah.
sugar, and it's just like hun, and it's just like
Yeah.
aw. It's just like I can just feel like they would give a great hug, and it's just so nice.
I'll go Boston. I mean, we just talked about it, but pretty good. My favorite thing that people from Boston say is instead of saw, they say SAR.
SAR?
Yeah. Like I saw her.
SAR.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then there's all the stereotypes. I don't know. Ted 2 is a great movie. Every single time I watch it, I just like I'll be in the shower just trying to do a Boston accent for like 20 minutes. It's pretty good.
Hey, I'm Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. Say hi to your mother for me.
I'll go again. Snake draft. So then after this, Toby will go. Pretty good. I'm gonna steal Toby's pick because you're definitely gonna have one of these. Like people, English people with Jamaican backgrounds or like island heritage.
Yeah. So we're talking about like Brixton kind of area of London would be the most common. Like usually, yeah. Came over on the wind rush.
I mean, like I do need subtitles because it's not only like the British, but you know, some things get jumbled and there's some words I don't understand. But phenomenal accent, A1 for sure.
Are you referencing a certain now Barstool personality?
Oh, like Troops?
Yeah.
I was more because I was in the car with some friends from London this past weekend. So we're talking about their rap because they were playing like 35 minutes of that shit. And like, it's not something I would ever listen to on a daily basis, but every once in a while, it's nice.
I like that they say because, and then what you're going to say instead of because. It's like, because I'm not going to do that. Like, because.
Yeah. All right, Toby, you're up.
Should we do 6 picks? Just because so Conall can get last one?
No, the way it works is Conall is going to get 2 now when he goes.
But then
I don't need.
I'm the 5th pick.
Yeah, let's just do 6.
Okay.
Unless we want to keep
6.
ranking accents.
I thought you meant each of us are going to get.
No,
5.
that's way too long.
Yeah, I don't have that many in.
Oh, that's why I've been trying to speed it up here. And do a snake draft. Okay.
Well, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
We could just finish at 6, or we could even do 9. I wouldn't be mad at doing 9.
Let's just do 9.
And then, fuck. I kind of want to go. I also like doing it gendered. Because there's certain accents I fucking hate in a woman and love in a guy. And certain accents I love in a woman and hate in a guy. But
yeah, that was gonna be my next one. Is like that. So go ahead.
I probably will go. I do like a Bayou. Chris, I'm just going Coach. Yeah, I'm just going Coach.
That's the subtitles one too.
Yeah. I mean, all the best ones kind of need subtitles. For me at least.
Yeah.
All right, I like a really nice female Irish accent. Very, again, soothing.
I've been getting that on my Pornhub ads. I don't know why. Like recently, because for St. Patty's Day, I did a porn star of the week, underrated porn star of the week, and I was like trying to find Irish porn stars. So now I get, are you stroking your cock? I want you thinking about me when you're stroking your cock, and it throws me off like every time because like you know nowadays I'm so fucking busy with all this shit. I usually like do a 2 p.m. jerk off because I'm so stressed out. I need to do something. And like, I can't just be vaping as much as I'm vaping. So I'll try to go upstairs. I get the dog in the crate and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. And then you just hear it blaring. Are you stroking your cock? And then I just start laughing. And I'm like, this whole process needs to restart. But I guess it's charming.
Yeah. It's very musically. It's like that. It's got a nice like rhythm to it.
Yeah.
Also, no one. If anyone says Australian accents in this, you're getting slaps because those are the most criminally overrated accents.
I was gonna do New Zealand next.
New Zealand's good.
Yeah.
But
There, I just did my last one, New Zealand.
New Zealand. Anyway, but yeah. Wait, who's it?
I guess
Conall again.
I just did New Zealand, and then I just
What
like
is
it.
New Zealand?
It's a place in South Jersey. Just like the argument of like Australia.
Oh, I
versus
know where
New
New Zealand is. I mean, what's the New Zealand accent?
It's like it always gets compared to Australian, but I think it's a lot more soothing. I don't know why all my accents are about soothing, but just more of like a casual thing. And I feel like Australians are a little more bitey.
Yeah, Australians also do this fucking like annoying shit where like finish every fucking sentence by going up like a question. I'm not.
Yeah.
You doing that, mate? Mate. Just like fuck off.
Right.
Alright, shops. Oh, specifically like Islander fucking New Zealand accents are the best fucking thing ever. If you ever listen to like an All Black, the rugby team for New Zealand, their accents are fucking incredible. It's like they speak almost like children, but in like the most sweet way. And it's so funny because they're also like 7'5" and 600 pounds, and they're like, yeah,
Just terrifying mountains of human.
yeah, and with like fucking tribal tats, and they do the haka and all this shit. But then you hear them in an interview, and they're like, yeah, I think it was a pretty good game. Yeah, like I got a good couple tackles in there. I had a really good time.
Yeah. Like Taika Waititi is always whenever I hear him speak.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, yeah.
Have you watched Into the
What we do in the shadows?
It's a Taika Waititi, one of his first ones, The Wild something.
I don't know.
With a fat kid.
I don't know. I know What We Do in the Shadows and the Jojo Rabbit.
Hunt for the Wilder People is the name for it, but that's a sick movie. And it's just like got this little fat kid has that like Islander accent. It's fucking great.
All right, Toby, your final pick.
I'll have to go. I'm probably do like South, like old style South London like Cockney. It's just there's no.
What is that?
Just like that's like the stereotypical like go out for a pint with a couple mates, like that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there's just no better accent to hear while drinking. And to me, to you it's probably like the Boston. It's my Boston accent in terms of like, there's no better accent to hear someone bitch about sports, and like just be like, and he's no, I mean fucking Arsene Wenger's taking a fucking piss. I'll come here week in, week out, shit here in the fucking rain for what, mate? For fucking what? Like, it's like the same like just working class blue collar, but like just no better accent to hear someone complain or like talk about drinking or whatever.
I'm gonna go with my last one as the unanimous worst accent ever. But I love it because it makes people so upset, and it's Baltimore.
I love it.
Can you put in a clip of a Baltimore accent?
Phil here. I'm back here in Baltimore with the family on Christmas Day, and I want to teach everyone, Baltimore, and I'm going to teach everyone how to speak Baltimorese with the help of my family here. Here's the word. All right, Mom, pronounce that word.
Water.
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 Water. Okay.
Is it ones he can read?
Here's the word. Okay. Pronounce that word.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Balmer. Okay. Gary, pronounce that word.
Picture.
Picture. P-I-X. Question mark. Okay, here's the word. All right, Melanie, pronounce that word.
Ambulance.
Ambulance.
He knows how to say it.
Ambulance.
Ambulance.
No. The word, pronounce that word.
On.
On. Hold on, here's the word. All right, Mom. Well, how do you pronounce this word?
Tuesday.
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 Get right away.
So here's the word. This is the word. There it is. Okay, I'm giving it to Aunt Peggy. Aunt Peggy, you got to pronounce.
Blair Road.
Blair Road.
As opposed to Bel Air, Maryland.
Blair Road.
Blair Road. Mirror.
Okay, here's the word.
Look in the mirror.
Tommy, pronounce
Mirror.
mirror.
Yep.
M-I-R. Okay, this is the phrase. This is the phrase.
Go with this,
Okay, Mary, pronounce this phrase.
Oh. Danny Ocean.
Danny Ocean.
Ocean High.
Danny-
Ocean High.
Danny Ocean.
Oh, that was
Here's the word. Okay. Peggy.
Han.
Horn. Hun.
Han. I got
Hun.
the hairdo.
Hun.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Can you do one?
No,
There,
I can.
they're probably. I was talking about like black people probably as well, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, no, it's not just black people. It's really just like anyone in
Urban.
inner city Baltimore.
yeah. Well, they have. It's
It
actually.
doesn't. It does not. That's not like English. Like
Yeah.
it's almost fringe. I'm kind of going against my own rules of it should be English and something people understand. If you have not heard a Baltimore accent and Conall can't find something to put this in, please Google it.
It's
because
like
it's-
probably the top. I think it's probably one of the hardest accents to do, and also they have like crazy fucking slang that makes no fucking sense.
I don't know where does that come from, dude?
They start. But Baltimore already had like before black. I guess it was majority black. Baltimore already had like a very interesting like white accent because I think they were like mainly like, I definitely the wrong country, but like they were mainly like Dutch, like the people that settled there or some shit like that. So they already had their own like weird accent, and then couple that with like a black migration and like all this other stuff. They have like and crazy fucking slang. Some phone that shot is dirty. Like what the fuck? I don't
It makes no sense. It's awesome though. I was just telling Conall I wanted to broach the subject because I'm running a 12-page paper, and like just being woke for the grade, you know, because the concept of my paper, I was like, okay, this is gonna work out. I'm basically writing about how like I'm not gonna say which one, but a content house that looks a lot different than a content house that recently got a Netflix show is disenfranchised because of the way they look. And then I'm looking at the statistics, and just because we all work in the realm of social media, I'm like noticing that the content house that is disenfranchised is posting like 3 videos on TikTok a week, and the one that has a Netflix show is putting up like 60. So I'm like,
Are you
I
gonna
mean,
leave
that-
that out?
Yeah, what do you mean by disenfranchised?
like because the whole thing was basically like write about an urban communication ethnography paper. So I've been following these people for the last like 8 weeks, not really, but like kind of paying attention and just like jotting down little notes, looking at their social media analytics. And it's supposed to compare like basically how something that is black and something that is white, and like doing research about how they might be disenfranchised and stuff. And my hypothesis was like, okay, beauty standards, you know, because like the reason I chose to do TikTok in general was because the whole thing with Charlie D'Amelio. I don't remember if you guys remember that, but like some black girl from Atlanta had started the Renegade, and then
Yeah, and they claimed they said
received
that.
no credit for it.
Yeah, that happened with the other one too. I forget which other one. What's the other one?
Wait, can you like tell me that? Because I need to put that in my paper.
Oh, Addison Rae. She went on Jimmy Fallon like a month ago, and did like TikTok it's like I don't even know if she got interviewed, but like obviously Jimmy Fallon doesn't know who the fuck this girl is. But they were like, all right, Jimmy Fallon, you're gonna do some dances with her, and so she just did like all the fucking popular TikTok dances and got demolished for it because half of them weren't her idea because they started on TikTok by someone else, and that's what just TikTok is. And yet
Yeah.
she got
Well,
demolished.
that's the other thing. You can't copyright a dance, right?
Yeah.
And also, this happens to people all the time. I mean, a girl on our team, Grace O'Malley, wrote a blog, and some kid, word for word, ripped off her blog and got millions of views on TikTok. I have a TikTok that went semi-viral that, like, I've seen on my For You page, people recreating.
Yeah.
Like, just what happens. There's that one guy on TikTok that everyone hates now called Newman. Do you know who I'm talking about?
This is the guy that did the videos where he narrated the oh yeah. This
He sucks. I fucking hate the guy.
one
Yeah.
time.
What did he
Where
do?
he's like, yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
gonna
take
show you
there.
that. All right.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that guy. But
We posted him a couple of times, I think.
yeah, I mean everyone like fucking hates him because he hasn't come up with one original idea, which I totally understand that.
But the thing that's worse is he instead of using the sound basically of the person who actually came up with it, like he'll download it and then not at them. So it looks like it's his original idea.
Yeah.
Rather than like actually giving credit, which is just quite slimy.
It's
There's no
so
need.
slimy.
There's no
His
like you're
response
still
was
gonna
also
get...
super slimy when
Yeah.
he like everyone was giving him shit for it, and then he was like, yeah, I mean, it's the internet. I'm an actor. People write the script and I act it out.
Yeah, it's like Carlos Mencia. His argument for stealing jokes was like, well, I just take the jokes and I make them for a more Mexican audience. And I say them for a more Mexican audience. Like that was his argument for stealing jokes. But I saw this one sound yesterday on TikTok, or one video, and I had to click on the sound where it was like, use this video if you have big tits. And it's just the girl that, walks like that whole.
Oh,
like,
you got to speak a little louder, man.
Yeah.
I can't. All right, it's like this girl that like walks away from the camera, so you can clearly see her cleavage here, like as if she just about to hit. She just hit record.
This is way too funny.
And then she goes, and he goes like, "Hey, duet this if you have big tits." She just like goes like that a little bit, and then that's it, and that's the sound. So you can just click on the sound and just see a page and a half of just people with big tits. And I mean, I'm not complaining, but
Yesterday we posted a video of a girl and her boyfriend had like took a like big swig of a beer and spit it in her mouth, and like it literally like looks like she's swallowing cum. And she's hot. She went up from 2,000 followers to 9,000 last night.
I don't understand guys though who just be dishing out followers to girls that are hot.
Well, what I think is insane is Rusty is only getting 4,000 every time we post him. And, Rusty's numbers, they're not the most insane we've ever posted, but like consistently for a person, they're insane.
Yeah.
Like Rusty averages 170-ish thousand shares per time we post him, and everyone loves him. And like he's only getting 3,000 followers. I've posted TikToks that have gotten 150,000 and gotten like 200 followers from it because I just don't have boobs.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, let me clarify. This is not like a sexist thing. I'm more mad at the guys who just dish out these followers for a girl having tits. Rather than,
I'm
like,
definitely guilty of that. I'll see a girl. I'll see a girl on TikTok and be like, "Oh, she's hot." I'll click on her page and be like, "Oh, that's what she does. She just does the hot thing." And so just click on her Instagram and I'm like, "Oh, just look at her Instagram. Oh, she's hot." And I'll click follow. And then that's it. I just see her on my feed. It's just like, "Oh yeah, that's the hot one."
But I'm not really like, I don't really enjoy seeing like hot girls when I'm not trying to like jerk off. It's not something that I passively enjoy, just like going through my life or social media. I'm not the kind of guy who just wants to like I would never have a poster of just like tits up on my wall if that was
I would do that.
unacceptable thing. Huh?
I would do that.
I mean, to be funny, yeah, but like I don't take pleasure in just like looking at a pair of tits,
Yeah.
especially covered, like on a platform where they're like
Yeah.
you can't even see the like actual tits, and you're just not gonna do anything about it. I don't passively just go nice tits. Like that's just not me. I get there's a lot of guys like that, but not me.
So what is it? So then what are you saying when you just don't see them?
No, but here's the thing. Wouldn't you rather follow an account like TFM girls rather than the girls themselves? Is
No.
my point.
I'd rather
Why?
follow specific girls.
Because it's a
'Cause it's-
connection.
No, because it's more like oh no, I'm not. I can't do this. Never mind.
do it anyway.
Yeah. But
I don't know. I hate.
What?
I just don't. I like girls that are a little more like authentic than girls that are really trying to fucking like get on a page or get on a thing. It's just like I like a girl that's just this is just her, you know. And she sees, and I think she looks pretty hot, and so that's it. Just giving her a follow. I'll see her every so often. I'll never like the photos. I don't like photos on Instagram anymore, but you just see them.
What's
it's
the
so
point?
funny. I can't stress this enough. These are my like 2 favorite episodes who's ever recorded of you in your mom's basement. I love the whole thing of like, and she has her cleavage out, and then it's
Well, I leaned forward for that one because it's the part that was part of the.
I know,
bit.
but
They have
the voice you're speaking in right now, it's like it's not quite a whisper, but it's like a.
you sound like you have like laryngitis.
It's like
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really enjoy doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great.
And it makes the stuff that you're talking about when you're talking about tits and girls just makes it sound so much creepier.
Yeah. You sound like a Blueface on like live stream where he's like, yeah, she's got her tits. Yeah.
Yeah,
baby.
man.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, and I sometimes I just look at the tits on my Instagram and I kind of want to reach through the screen and grab them.
Dude, did you see that clip of Blueface where he's on Twitch and his baby mama calls him and it's like, you're missing your daughter's birthday party? Somebody put that clip on I forget if it was TikTok or Twitter, thinking it was like a home run, and the thing was like, LMAO, Blueface forgot his daughter's second, skull emoji and all this shit. And then like it got ratioed so hard, people being like, Blueface is such a piece of shit, because he answers the call and he's like, I'm gaming right now. And then she's like, puts her on FaceTime, like trying to clown her. She's like, it's your daughter's second birthday. And he's like, yeah, I'm on Twitch though.
Wait, so he actually missed the birthday?
Yeah, and then he fucking ends Twitch because he's like, all right, I guess I gotta head out, guys.
That reminds me of
Something came
the
up.
fucking Playboy Cardi and the Australian. I'm so fancy.
Oh,
Iggy
Iggy.
Azalea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had a kid and she's just like putting him on blast because he's like, yeah, well, because fucking Playboy Cardi's would rather play PS5 with Lil Uzi than come to his daughter's birth. He just didn't come.
But Pierre came.
I think as a child, as someone who has been birthed, I don't really think I would care if my dad was there or not, but definitely as like
as a support though.
Yeah,
For
more
sure.
about for the woman than.
I mean, one of my friends' dad was at Hooters while his younger brother was born.
I guess that's also the same with the first like 7 birthdays too. It's like your dad being there is more for your mum than you.
Yeah, exactly.
Second birthday, dad's not that level.
Probably, till 7 goes for mom, and then 7 to like 13 goes for you. And then after 13, you're like, I don't want my fucking parents involved with this shit.
I just imagine the two husband and wife breaking down each birthday. All right, so you're gonna be here from 7 to 13. I'm gonna go from 5 to 6.
Well, Loki, if you were divorced, that'd be kind of smart, being like, you got it on these later years.
Well, dude, I got screamed at on my birthday this year because I had work. It was a busy fucking day. I had celebrated the night before, and like I just didn't have time to go to my parents' house for dinner. And like on my own birthday, my mom calls me, like just freaking out, being like, I got cake, I got candles. And then I'm like, I'm sorry, I just couldn't make it. It was like very inconvenient to me. And she's like, I just set this whole thing up. Do you know how upset that makes me? And then I'm like, I mean, it was my 21st birthday. Like I was hungover the night before. I had to catch up on some stuff. And just turns into a screaming argument because I hurt her feelings because I didn't want to spend the night like hungover as fuck around my parents, opening up my presents, which were photos of my girlfriend and I, which it's a terrible gift to give someone.
What,
Like
your
framed photos?
Your mom giving you framed photos of you and your girlfriend?
Yes.
I feel like in practice, it doesn't sound that terrible. I mean, on paper,
Yeah.
like it's hard to get like excited about.
Yeah. Well, no, it's more like also like you got my girlfriend there, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. You know, like.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks.
Yeah.
An avocado. Thanks.
It reminded me of when I was my first ever girlfriend. I was a freshman in college. She was a senior in high school. We dated before. We were dating before this app. I didn't go back and get her from high school. We were dating, and then
Dude, you sold vapes in the parking lot of your old high school.
Yeah, but we were together till like around, I don't know, January or February of this next year. So we were at my house for New Year's Eve, and it was just me and her, and then my family. No one else came, or like, because it was my brother, everyone, whatever. She was like the outlier, and so it was like, ball dropping, 3, 2, 1, yay! So my parents are kissing, my brothers and
Did your
sisters.
parents kiss?
Yeah, they did a little peck. That's what you're supposed to do, right? That's the whole thing, a New Year's Eve kiss.
Yeah.
And so I'm just sitting next to my girlfriend, and I'm like, yeah. She goes, yeah. And then my dad, piece of shit, goes, well, aren't you gonna kiss her? I'm just like, now it's just so, because everyone's looking at us now, and I'm just like, okay. And it's just fucking.
Have you kissed a girl? Like, I feel like I wouldn't feel that awkward giving my girlfriend a peck in front of my parents. Maybe if they were all like looking at me, but
yeah, I didn't feel awkward doing it. Like the idea of doing it, it just took me like half a second to be like, oh, that's right, you're supposed to do that. So I turn over, but like as I'm turning over, my dad said it. So it's just like, I was gonna, yeah. Like,
went out for my girlfriend's 21st birthday last night.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Pretty good. I mean, kind of a weird food to choose. I went Indian, but like nice Indian.
Is your body like adjusted for Indian food?
See, usually it is. And also this is like plus $100 tab. So it's not like some shitty.
Well, I think even the nicer the Indian food, the worse it is for me.
Well, because it's just more rich.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't have a good time, but that was mainly just because I did.
Your girlfriend's friends give you anxiety, so you're having diarrhea.
No, that was not the case, unfortunately. But it was, I just had like my first like bender, I guess, in a while. So like I went out Friday and then also Saturday, stayed up to like, was on some stimulants, and they always give me a rough time.
What, the morning after or during?
Morning after and day after. I just feel like faint and feel like shit and can't really eat.
Yeah.
So then I didn't eat the whole day, and then went for Indian and just like wolfed down a curry. Because just being English, the rule is when you get a fucking curry, you eat way too much. It's just like, that's just the way I'm programmed to be. And after that, on an empty stomach, no food, I had like just been drinking all weekend. It was just like, I had just waves of nausea just rolling over me. I was like, fuck.
Wait, you went to the Indian restaurant with your girlfriend's parents?
No, not girlfriend's parents, just my girlfriend's 21st last night.
Oh, 21st. Oh, okay.
Was it just you guys?
Yeah, so she celebrated her, because people still have finals and stuff. So she celebrated her like actual birthday celebration the night before.
Okay. So she was hungover too.
She was not too bad because basically this is kind of a dick move on my part, but like we're having our first function, like actual function since COVID, and hers was going from like 8 to like midnight, mid 12:31 probably, and like my party started at 10, really started like 11.
Yeah.
So like, and people like it was full at like 12. So I waited until like 3 or 4 people had left before me.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I mean that's really not a dick move.
yeah, I think it was fine in the end. I felt like I was nervous about it being a dick move, but I was thinking like, since I'm going out to dinner with you tomorrow. It's not like that deep.
Yeah, I'm assuming you cover the check too, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
she insisted on getting tip, but
yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
that's
fun.
diarrhea is fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, I mean, you're just not. I'm not gonna be able to give you. I'm not be able to fuck you because I didn't fuck her the last night before either because I left for the party. I was like,
Yeah.
There's just no chance I'm fucking after Indian food. Your dog's done like at least like $400 worth of like damage just by chewing cords. I feel like by now.
Yeah, has she reached?
On my third Mac charger since I've had her.
Has she gone over the limit of how much you spent on her?
What?
Has she damaged more stuff than she was worth, technically, monetarily wise?
I mean, with vet appointments, yes, and stuff like that.
I wouldn't consider. I was just talking about like how much she thinks she's broken.
I mean, we'll see, because there's piss all over one rug that my mom bought a steam cleaner for. And if she can steam clean it out, because she wanted a steam cleaner anyway, so I don't have to pay for the steam cleaner. If she can get it out, I don't have to buy a new rug. But if I have to buy a $600 rug and a new fucking vacuum back to back, dude, it's tough. Because like, it's not like a kid, you know? I can't like yell. So like the only thing I could do is just like hit her on the nose.
I also just love as well, like especially with like, it makes sense. I'm not really complaining about it, but like the relationship with parents, and it starts from when you get your first job, but like it's just more and more like as you gradually earn more money while your parents are still like in your lives on a pretty regular basis. It's just more and more shit that you have to take over paying, and you end up just not having any more money than if you didn't have a job.
Yeah. No, I absolutely. Like
if you didn't have,
we got sent over like
and decent money, you would probably
sent over $250 worth of free products from a company. I had my mom take one picture of the product for me because I accidentally sent it to the wrong house. My schedule got messed up, and she took the picture, which probably took her 5 minutes to like actually get a high quality picture for these people. And then I was like, cool. And she's like, I'm going to take all the stuff. Then I was like, what? She's like, I'm either going to take the stuff or you can pay me. And I was like, what? And she was like, on the phone, you said it was like a $10,000 ad deal. So I think I deserve to get a cut since I took the picture for it. And then I was like, are you serious? And then she was like, yeah, so you can either like pay me or I'm going to take the stuff. And I was like, just take the stuff, I guess.
Was it like the Flora?
Yeah.
That's like something you'd see on Reddit of like r/insane parents. That kind of story that everyone's just like, or am I the asshole? Right?
Yeah. Dude, your mom is just like looking for purpose in any way she can.
And she asked me for a job.
Did she really?
She's like,
if your mom was your secretary, how funny would that be?
What?
How funny would it be if your mom was your secretary?
She asked if she could be the person that takes the pictures from now on. And then I was like, what? She was like, I'm having a hard time finding substitute teacher gigs. I need money, Bobby. And then I was like, no. And she was like, okay, well, I'm going to take the stuff. And then I don't even try anymore.
Well, I mean, maybe your mom having some Flora Delta 8 CBD is a good thing.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
Because it's so weird because I love your mum, like just talking with her 90% of the time. And she's decently funny. Like, I don't know. I like bitching about things, and so does she.
Yeah.
So we get along pretty well. And then as soon as I'm not with her, just like hearing stories from you, I'm just like, this is just a crazy woman.